spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into turning it on. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the pressure. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Oh, a lot of space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Give to the fullback. Well, he'll start this drive firing. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Gibson. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lane. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Part of the backfield. It's Gibson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just a wall of defenders. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this Dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2.
There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Seminoles are on the move. Little touch pass to the receiver. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War chant is going full throat. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Titans taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything... Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, no! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes! Wide open spaces. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good game.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Handoff from the gun. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Got a little space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Seminoles are flying down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Throwing right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough.
Looking for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense.
He's looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quickly to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. It's a seam wide open. Turning on the Jets. The 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Noles line it up with a first and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Nole Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little release to the back.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Finds a little space. It's a running room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it.
Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1. Lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles have this offense rolling. On the ground with the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Sends it back in motion. Snap in the shotgun. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Discards it with the stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read. And
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Titans will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit. He could on the punt return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati at one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's McCormick. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcats offense comes onto the field first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays.
He is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what
He's loose. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Gibson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. That's caught. It's Glass. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Got room to work. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more. Punt pins them inside the 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Here's the handoff. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get him nice.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bearcats! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. 25.
And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This quarterback is getting frustrated. You can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it. And he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half. But the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Reels it in down the left side.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after they catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little screen to the running back.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They just keep firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Flicks it out of the air.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Noles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got a man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in a pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Drop the football. From the gun, give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. And just a... safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running into the open space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw...
Oh, out of space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finding open areas. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. They take the lead with the 6. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll try the run. There he goes! How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Oh, better look out! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Little pressure on the coverage team there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. He's in open space downfield. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Now, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game,
wide open spaces. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again.
And this offense has got to get something, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The defense going to stop the clock with the time. Want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Florida State.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Footing is going to be an issue, and the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. Good, right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Powell. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game, we've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's got the tight end. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete on the right side. Send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to... Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it, fired complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Noles are stopped, but not before getting the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. He's got him.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Gets it past the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds his back in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Swings it out to his running back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. It's a seam wide open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get... They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Creates a little space. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll... way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Gibson. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. The short hands. It's Johnson. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at 26 for the 1st down. And the Knowles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is...
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves it with 2nd and 4. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's 2nd down.
The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State is currently a big...
Number 22. Set to kick off.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. From the gun on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bolden.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bolden. Fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're facing a third down. Tight end now in motion. Makes the grab on third. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to... They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. The lone back's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Running to Green. It's a running room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They believe they can run right here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They go right back to it. The Seminoles have enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Noles, it's a fake. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass goes. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And the Seminoles will punt this one away. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. He'll be content with the field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Finding an escape route. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple of yards.
Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love when you make no bones about it. Bring in the beef, all the tight ends, the extra offensive linemen, give it to the fullback, let him plow ahead. You knew it was coming, and you couldn't stop it.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets the back moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Punt is in the air. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Golden Bears are in the hurry up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Give to the running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Creates a little room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Knowles will snap it on 1st and 10. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he dropped it! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's loose. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a third and long. Using the quick game. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles are on the move. Under fire. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. Look out, he's got room. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a first and goal. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make it.
Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job at the end.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at...
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the big fella. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch is called for. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On 3rd down, going up top. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold up.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Firing to the right, complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit.
Turning it on! Boom. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all. I like when... see the routes and see them develop.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up. Give me the rock back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need...
And Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that pulls and fires complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. The big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Knowles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're setting up the screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 9th play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, Hokie. The defense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So Virginia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has...
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Knowles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has...
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
The Knowles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch. And they're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He'll keep it on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Slips through the line, and the returner is stopped. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's jumped chasing by the defense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll sneak it. Got the 1st down and more. And the Noles get enough to move the chains. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Drilled as he throws. From the gun, running back gets to give. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for...
Oh, he's got some space. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here. Force fumble on the wide.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. Just keeps slinging it. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That's kind of what this all...
Might be calling a hot route.
42 slot.
Working that left side now. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Defense.
What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Okay, ready?
Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Takes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Noles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So Miami's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal where defensive coordinators have to... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball...
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Breaks all out of space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another day.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Makes the catch. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Touchdown, Knowles! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air on first down. He's got his man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Gibson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
You know, that's a down and distance there where I think defensively you've got to have a spy. You've got to know that this quarterback has the ability to run, especially on 3rd down. Who's athletic enough on your side of the football to prevent this guy from getting the finish?
Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got his man on the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Split backs here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's calling.
Now the play fake. He's going to go for a big one. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt, Reese. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on that throw. You're trying to come out in the game. You're trying to set the tone. That is not how this offense envisioned this game opening up.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Finds a little space. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man. They stripped it out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight.
Lots of room to run. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Makes him talk to the hand. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense now. They haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this guy's hands again. Understanding where the footballs go.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds a spot in the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. And his